In a small, peaceful village, there was a loving grandfather named Grandpa Joe and his curious grandson, Tommy. Grandpa Joe had a cozy cottage with a beautiful garden where he spent most of his time. Tommy loved visiting his grandpa and listening to his stories while helping him in the garden. One bright and sunny morning, Tommy ran to Grandpa Joe's house, eager to learn something new. Grandpa Joe greeted him with a warm smile and handed him a small watering can. "Today, Tommy, I'm going to teach you about life through the lessons of our garden," Grandpa Joe said. Tommy's eyes sparkled with excitement as he followed his grandpa to the garden. Grandpa Joe knelt beside a row of young seedlings. "These plants are just starting to grow," he said. "Do you know what they need?" "Water and sunlight," guessed Tommy. "Yes, and time," Grandpa Joe replied. "Just like these plants, some things in life take time to grow. We must be patient and give them the care they need." Tommy nodded, understanding that good things come to those who wait. Next, Grandpa Joe showed Tommy the vegetable patch. They spent the morning pulling weeds and tilling the soil. Tommy's arms grew tired, but he saw how the garden became neater and healthier. "Gardening is hard work, but it's rewarding," said Grandpa Joe. "In life, we must work hard to achieve our goals. The effort we put in today will bear fruit tomorrow." Tommy wiped his brow and smiled, feeling proud of the work. After a while, Grandpa Joe took Tommy to the apple tree laden with ripe, red apples. They picked a few and sat down under the tree's shade. "These apples are delicious," Tommy said, biting into one. "Remember to be grateful for what we have," Grandpa Joe said. "This tree gives us fruit, and we should always appreciate its gifts. In life, being thankful makes us happier and more content." Tommy savored his apple, thinking about all the things he was grateful for. As they walked through the garden, Tommy noticed a small bird with a hurt wing. Grandpa Joe gently picked up the bird and placed it in a cozy nest he had built in a tree. "We must always be kind and help those in need," Grandpa Joe said. "Kindness makes the world a better place for everyone." Tommy watched the bird with care, feeling a warm glow in his heart. At the end of the day, Grandpa Joe and Tommy sat on a bench, admiring the sunset. "Grandpa, you're so wise," Tommy said. "How did you learn all these lessons?" Grandpa Joe chuckled. "I learned from life, just like you are now. Always keep your eyes open, be curious, and never stop learning. Wisdom comes from experience and a willingness to grow." Tommy hugged his grandpa, feeling grateful for the day's lessons. From that day on, Tommy cherished the time he spent with Grandpa Joe in the garden. He remembered the lessons of patience, hard work, gratitude, kindness, and wisdom. As he grew older, these lessons guided him, making him a thoughtful and compassionate person. And whenever he faced a challenge, he thought of his grandpa and the beautiful garden where he learned the most important things in life.